Instead of building this, which looks like it smells like your grandpa's rocking chair, you want to make this. But how do you get from building blah to building God?
NANI?!
In this series called Building Basics, we're going to go through lots of different tricks to make your builds pop. We're starting off with the most important tip, in my opinion, which is depth. What is depth? Now, everyone starts building in Satisfactory by building a box much like this one. There's nothing wrong with this box. It protects us from all the spooky scaries out there. Probably has dryer lint and old penny and half a chip in it, but you wouldn't really bring this in for show and tell, you know what I mean? This is way more like it. But again, how do you get from this to this? Just take a look at this one again. You spend more time looking at it and ultimately are more interested in it because it has different shapes, it has different spaces. Your eye just doesn't immediately process a flat plane. It has to work through the grooves and the angles and try a little bit harder to understand what's going on. That is depth. And you can do this in your world right now by making little additions. You add a little corner right in the middle of this wall. This window is not normally like this. I added these painted beams again, just adding to the depth of the window. And again, you could do this with blueprints. You don't have to just do this on your own. You could make a blueprint that has depth to it. And now when you copy and paste this blueprint, when you build up into larger factories, you have variances and you have depth and you have all of these things that make builds easier to look at. When you see a flat wall, which you can use for a larger factory, that's fine, I guess, but why not add a little bit more complexity, a little bit different textures, different shapes? And if you really wanted to accentuate that effect, you can see how adding just a pillar here, adding these little columns, adding a little light behind it, adding this texture here, these aren't on the same plane, they're on different planes. It makes it that much easier for your eyes to get caught in what is this shape, what is this interesting looking design. That is depth. Now that's all for this video. Again, I'm keeping it nice and short. In this series, we're going to be doing small videos on these topics to understand a little bit more about what makes a build pop. So stay tuned for all of that. If you haven't already, tink that subscribe button, like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!